Hey everyone, it's DaGadgetGuru. This is going to be my thoughts on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. It's going to be like a ban list prediction slash thoughts on the list that we've seen so far that people are claiming to be real left and right. I've seen like 10 different lists already, and it's just ridiculous. I'm sorry, I think it's dumb that we have to try and figure out the ban list before it actually comes out. Like, just wait for it to be posted on the Konami site. Bam, no problem, be done. Like predictions, they've got to do something with dragons. Like, I think Super Rejuvenation needs to be banned. Period. Judgment, Spellbook of Judgment needs to be banned in my opinion. Like, why? Because those two cards are ridiculous. Like, you saw those in the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship. They're an instant +4 or more. Like, it's just too good. I mean, I just don't think we can leave them in the game as it is. I think Big Eye should be limited to 1. I think possibly that Fate should be limited to 1. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on any deck specifically. I'm saying this is what I see as a problem in the meta right now. You've got Judgment and a Rejuve, which make these decks able to spam all they want and still just never lose anything in the end. They just get it all back instantly. These are really, really broken cards. That's just what they are. When it comes down to it, like I said, Fate, there's no way you can't say that card is broken. I mean, the effects it has are so good for that deck, and it can recycle them over and over and over. I mean, that's honestly crazy. Like, it really is. It's a crazy card. I really think Fate needs to be limited. Like, I really do. It's too good of a card in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Another thing is I think that, listen, Big Eye, obviously. Like, it's just, there's a reason why every other card that came before it that steals monsters has been banned. Change of Heart, Brain Control, Snatch Steal, anything. Goyo Guardian, anything. It's just, stealing monsters in this game is really, really, really powerful. Like, it can completely ruin a duel. Like, it really can. Aside from that, I don't know if anything needs to be... In my opinion, I would say that Kirkion possibly should be semi-limited. His effect is really, really good. I know the Constellars have one too, but I think the Evil Swarms is a much bigger... causes more problems than... Like, Evil Swarms cause more problems than Constellars, in my opinion. Like I said, the Kirkion thing is personal. Like, I mean, people say hit Ophion, and I don't think that's right. Like, don't hit Ophion. He's the only point of the deck. Like, that would just kill the Evil Swarm deck if you limited or semi-limited Ophion, in my opinion. Like, I don't think you should hit him, but I think Kirkion's a little too good for the deck. But honestly, if Evil Swarms weren't hit, I wouldn't care. It's fine. As far as other cards, I would say bring back possibly Bryonic or Trishula. One of the two. I think both of them would be a little bit ridiculous to bring back, so I wouldn't say both. But one of the two. Like, they're not that broken anymore for what the game is. Like, back when they were banned, it was because they were like stupid ridiculous because the game wasn't as fast as now. With how fast the game is now, you might as well bring them back. I mean, you honestly might as well. There's 1,000 things to stop them. Everybody main decks effectively. Like, breakthrough skills running around. Evil Swarms shut down synchro decks. I mean, like, there's no reason not to bring them back now. So, Bryonic or Trishula I could definitely see coming back. I would say limit Trishula or limit Bryonic. One of the two. I wouldn't say both together. I mean, and other than that, like, bring back Oppression to 1. Like, you need some kind of... I know you have Vanity's Emptiness. I understand this. Don't get me wrong. I understand that Vanity's Emptiness is around. But I think Oppression is just needed. You should bring back Oppression. You should have a way to stop these decks for at least a couple turns without losing it because you're shedding cards to the graveyard. Like, I just don't think that Vanity's Emptiness is a good replacement for Oppression, in my opinion. Now, that's my opinion. Like I said, like, everybody has their own opinion, but these are my ban list ideas and predictions. Like, they should do this if they want to balance their meta. As far as all the ban lists that have already been released that are real, quote-unquote, I think the stupidest one I've seen is the one that starts off with twin long rods something being banned. I don't even know. Like, it was a ridiculous ban list. I don't even know why someone even posted it. Um, Sorry about that. I heard something. Okay, weird. Oh, I did. All right. Anyways, so the best one I think I've seen so far is one posted by the Yu-Gi-Oh organization, which says Forbidden, Burner, Lightning, Reaction, Stream, Judgment. Um, if you ban the little guys, I mean, I don't think they need to be banned. But if you did ban them, I mean, that would solve the rejuvenation problem for the most part, and it would slow down the deck a lot, so it wouldn't be so so overpowered. I guess you could say you'd have to turn it more into like the old style Chaos Dragons deck with like Lilas and stuff and Charge Light Brigade and stuff to mill your cards to the graveyard kind of thing. You'd have to turn it into one of those, and then you could play your big dragons from the graveyard. I think that'd be a cool idea. Spellbook Judgment, I agree. Go away. Just get out of the game. Like I'm sorry, it's a stupid card. Like you can play spellbooks and you can like spellbooks all you want. You have to admit it's broken for what it does, and whether you want to admit it or not, I don't care. Like it's a broken card for what it is. Limited, Brother of the Fire Fist Rooster. I agree with it. Rooster is really good. I mean, for the effect he has, he's really good. Gen X Ally Birdman. I don't know why they would suggest to limit Birdman. Honestly, that's kind of weird. Like I just kind of like went okay with that one and just left it alone. Mermail Abystius, yeah, that's just, it's a little bit ridiculous. Wind-Up Shark, I don't think wind-ups need to be hit. I mean, that's my honest opinion. I don't know why that one's on there. Trishula, Dragon of the Iceberry, like I said, I think Trish should come back to 1. Number 11, Big Eye, completely agree. Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, I'm not sure. I don't know why that's on there. Super Rejuvenation, I agree. It's really powerful. Abyss Sphere, I can agree to that. Like, Abyss Sphere is really good for Mermails. Like, it gives them lots of pluses. Semi-limited, Bestiari, which I think is, I totally support. Like, Glad should have something. They should be able to come back. Gores, I think that's great. Like, double Gores would be a very good idea. Like, I love it. Like, having the ability to stop attacks again, like, I think that's a good idea. Grand Mole, nobody plays Grand Mole, so bringing it to 2 I don't think would hurt anyone. Black Whirlwind, I would like to see Blackwings do good again, so I would not mind Whirlwind coming back to 2. And then for the list that they posted for Unlimited would be Tsukuyomi, which I think is fine. I don't have any arguments against it. Wind-Up Magician, which I think would be really good. Like, if you limited Shark, you could unlimit Magician, kind of like switching cards out, so I'm okay with that. Advanced Ritual Art, nobody plays Rituals anymore. Mercy Call, you can say that heroes are broken if you want to, but they're honestly not. They're just another anti-meta. They're evil swarms, more or less. Like, but they don't prevent you from doing something. They just stop you once you play it. So I don't know. I think E-Call could come back. Pot of Duality, I think that'd be really good for a lot of the slower decks to have 3 Pot of Duality again. I know a lot of people would disagree and they would say Pot of Duality is broken, but like it's not. Like for what it does, it's not broken in my opinion. Like it's just not. Scapegoat, I would love to see Scapegoat come back to 3. Like that would add so much playability to certain decks. Like I would love to see Scapegoat come back to 3. That's just all there is to it. Like Scapegoat is such a good filler card, and to have 3 of it would like give you can actually stop people from like OTKing you, which would be really nice. Like if you had double Gores and triple Scapegoat, like you could protect yourself. Like I think that'd be an amazing idea. Like that would really be cool. And then triple Mirror Force. Mirror Force never lives anyway. It always gets blasted off the field most of the time. I mean, I think we saw it like once in the World's coverage that someone played Mirror Force. Maybe I think it was a Spellbook player. But so yeah, normally Mirror Force is just blasted off the field anyway. So this is the list I would support. If I had to pick a list that I've seen so far, I would pick this list because it's amazing. Like it hits every deck and it changes them to where they'd be on like an even standing pretty much in my opinion. So I think that's a really good list. I'll post it below so you guys can look at it and post your thoughts on it and stuff. But as far as the ban list goes, I mean, the ban list, they have these special rules on them that say you can't use more than 6 Dragon Ruler cards in each deck. They've never added a special rule to Yu-Gi-Oh! Before, like that, on a ban list. So I don't know why they would start now. And even if they did that, it wouldn't fix anything. It still means you would just basically take 3 of the little guys, 3 of the big guys, splash them into another deck, and go crazy with them. That's all it means. I mean, and that's not what you should be doing. Like, it should balance out each day. But like I said, like, that's the list I support. I gave you my ban list ideas and sort of predictions. Let me know what you guys think, and you know, if you think this next format is actually going to be I guess you say a diverse format or not, or just going to be like the big three again. Like, we'll see how it goes, but I'm very interested to see Konami's actual ban list. And they're going to be posting the ban list on the 20th at 6 p.m. They already announced it. So we know exactly when it's going to be on the main sites. There's no waiting or, you know, trying to find out now. They told us straight up. So once that comes out, I'll make another video saying what I think about the ban list and everything. And until then, it's the Gadget Guru, and I'll catch you next time.